Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Today we're going to be doing the hardest challenge of the entire game, at least in my opinion. The Boss Battles mode, which is a boss endurance of all 7 main bosses of the entire game. You fight them consecutively, and you only have 1 life and 1 bar of health. Well, I mean like 1 full bar. You don't have just like, 1 health. You have 6 health. But that health actually carries over through each boss fight. So if you lose 1 health in the first boss fight, it's not going to get refilled when you go to the next one. So that makes this mode very, very challenging. But don't take my word for it. Let's actually show you what this mode has to offer. So let's get started. Take on the bosses one by one. Go at them unarmed and show them who's boss. Okay, so this is actually my first attempt. First we have Whispy Woods, who is not that challenging. First, just take out his babies. His babies don't really provide any sort of threat. In fact, the most dangerous thing in this entire boss fight is probably the apples. Because the apples are so freaking random. But now we actually have to take out Whispy's roots. And when he does the multi-apple attack, as shown right here, it's always recommended to get 2 apples. That way you can actually defeat him in less time. It only takes like 3 hits if you get double the amount of apples, which is nice. But sometimes you're not always going to get that lucky, so don't worry if that doesn't happen. But as you can see, 1 more hit will do him in, regardless if it's 2 apples or 1 apple, so I'm not too worried about it. There we go! Whispy Woods is defeated. And now we move on to Pix, the very annoying crystal boss. I guess Pix really isn't that annoying. Just be careful and watch out for the laser beams and you should be fine. This first part's probably the hardest part of the boss fight. When you're actually attacking, it's really not that hard. That was close. Okay, now this part can be kind of overwhelming, but as long as you know the pattern, you should be okay. Just keep in mind that they change direction a lot quicker in this part. That way you can kind of stop flying when you know they're going to turn around. And now we have this part where we have to actually attack them. And someone did actually confirm that in this boss fight, you can actually destroy this guy a lot quicker if you just use the correct color on them. So thanks to whoever gave me that tip. It was a variety of people, so there's not just like 1 person. But still though, that was very nice of you guys to tell me, and that information will help me down the line, so thank you. Okay, and this boss is defeated. Okay, so now we actually move on to my least favorite boss, and I'm serious when I say this, I hate this boss fight. It is too easy to take damage in this fight. In both phases. Oh, come on! Really? You couldn't swallow that, Kirby, you jerk? I just hate Acro because his attacks are so random. And sometimes you really can't even avoid them. Even though it looks like you should. Okay, thankfully I kinda got a lucky break right there. But it's not even over. It's not over by a long shot. You also gotta be quick about swallowing the projectiles and spitting them back. Oh, come on, that should have hit you. Oh, it did, okay. Not really sure how that happened, but I'll take it. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we move on to the second phase, which is definitely the easier phase of the two, but when I actually practiced this before I actually recorded, this phase actually got me pretty hard for some reason. I guess I just thought it was easier than it was, even though it is easy. But, you know, I kind of got overconfident and wasn't really watching what I was doing. That happens a lot in modes like these. You kind of have to control that if you want to beat this. You really can't afford stupid mistakes at all. But you can get a lot of damage in on him. Especially, like that. Also, the fact that he fires his own projectiles really only helps you. Doesn't really help him that much. I think I got him. Haha, take that. Okay, Acro's been defeated. Now we get a little break here with Magma. Magma really isn't that difficult. Oh shoot. That attack right there is probably his most dangerous attack. At least in this phase. But yeah, this boss really isn't that difficult. He usually gives you plenty of warnings for his attacks, so yeah, it's pretty easy. And the second phase really isn't that bad either. Okay, one more hit should do it. And regardless of what attack it is, he's dead. Okay, now the second phase, which is definitely a lot... I wouldn't say easier, but it is quicker. This phase is probably the more difficult phase. Because he does have an attack which is almost near impossible to avoid. You have to be, like, at the exact right place whenever he does it. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, make sure you stand right there. I don't know if you have to duck, but I always duck because I'm a fraidy cat, and I'm always worried I'm going to get hit. Okay. This attack is nice because you're almost guaranteed multiple attacks or a double attack. And shoot! I didn't know you could actually use 2 attacks in one round. That's actually kind of new for me. Didn't know we could do that. But yeah, make sure you can swallow 2 birds, because it will give him, you know, it will be a double attack, which is nice. Again, not sure if you have to duck right there, but I always try to. Oh, dang it! In my practice attempt, I didn't actually take any damage at this boss, which I'm kind of annoyed that I'm taking damage now. But you're dead now. Okay. I'm actually at a pretty good point right now. Going into this boss with 4 health is not bad. I have a feeling I could have had 5 health, but I'm not going to cry about it. Okay, this boss fights. Jeez, enough of the laser. Okay, you have not given me any projectiles yet. Which is very uncommon for you. Okay, you want to try to get... Oh yeah, you want to try to get both rocks right there. Just to put the hurt on him early. Also, watch out because when he swings his arms back, he can do damage to you. I'm actually going to try something right here. Oh wait, no, I couldn't do it. Oh well, here's the second phase. Second phase... I'd say it's easier not to get hit here. Oh, that's kind of a judgment call. I hate his multi-missile attack. This missile attack's not bad. That always scares me. Okay, stop being a crab. I don't need you to be a crab right now. I need you to die! Oh, shoot. What the? No! Oh, shoot. This isn't good. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but I didn't take any damage and I'm okay, so I guess that's all that matters. That was kind of weird, though, I have to admit. Okay, he's down. No damage. Now we have Miracle Matter. This is what's going to be very annoying, because this is definitely an endurance test within an endurance test. Just be careful and you should be fine. Thankfully, 0-2 is very easy, so... It's always kind of a relief when you get to the final boss and realize it's not really that hard. There's the cutter attack, which we barely saw in the actual fight for this. And someone did verify that the reason why we didn't see fire and cutter very much is after you do a specific amount of damage to this guy, the same power-up, he actually stops using it, so... That's the reason why we never saw fire or cutter when we fought this guy originally. Which makes a lot more sense, that way you couldn't, like, use a copy ability spam. Okay, this guy is probably the hardest power-up to dodge, just from what I noticed fighting him earlier. Okay. Thankfully, though, he has a lot of chances for you to hit him, which is nice. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. This one's also kind of weird to dodge. Fire's not that bad either. Shoot, why are you using ice again? Ice is probably the most dangerous. I really don't know what the most dangerous is. It's hard to say. All of them can be dangerous in their own right, I guess. Oh, come on! He never did that when I actually fought him for real. Oh no, Spark's pretty dangerous too. What's next? Okay, Cutter again. You can also get quite a bit of damage in Cutter too, because the pattern is pretty similar for the most part. Okay, Rock. might use rock again. No, he's using bomb. By the way, why is this bomb? This really doesn't look like bomb at all, but whatever, I'm not gonna complain. Well, that's incorrect. I'm gonna complain regardless, but still. Okay. Really? Do we have to do Spark again? I almost want to say that maybe for this boss you have to actually break every single tower. Again, I don't know if that's correct completely, but that seems to be the case because he's using Spark and Bomb a lot right now. Okay, come on. Okay, Stone? Okay, yeah. Okay, you have to pretty much break every power. Which I'm kind of surprised I never really figured that out. And what, is he going to use Rock again, or Stone again? Yes, he is, okay. Again, I'm really surprised I never figured that out. That didn't seem like a very difficult thing to figure out. Okay, there we go. Miracle Matter is down. We have one more boss. Wow, I'm actually going to do this on the first try, too. Okay. Not going to say anything just yet, though, even though this boss is easy. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do it for sure. I have to be very careful. My strategy worked pretty well when I used it in practice. Kind of just have to use it again and just be more careful. Because the only time that I took damage in the actual playthrough was when I was, like, not really paying attention. And apparently you can also destroy Zero Two's wings as well. But you don't have to. In fact, like, I wouldn't recommend getting his wings just because it's one more target. Okay, why am I not hitting him? Okay, there we go. Okay, aim for the halo. Again, not sure if the gas hits you or the green stuff can hurt you, but I'm gonna ignore it and just try to keep getting the damage in. Okay, good. That didn't do very much though. I didn't really take off that much damage. That's fine though, that's fine though. As long as I'm not getting hit, I should be okay. As I said before, or maybe I didn't say this, maybe I was thinking this in my practice attempt, but the bigger challenge here is not the bosses, it's the health. That's really the only challenge, and if you can get into a position where the health's not going to be a problem, you should be fine. Like, I'd definitely be a bit more riskier on this boss if I had 6 health, but since I have 3, I am going to try to play it safe, because I do not need to take unnecessary damage. Okay. I really should consider aiming for the wings, though. I don't know. I'm just going by what people have been saying in the comments. They said that you could take out the wings, which I'm not really even sure what the advantage of that would be, honestly. Maybe you'd have, like, longer attacking rounds or something? I think that'd be, like, the only advantage you could get. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this. I've never done this before. I've never beaten Boss Endurance before, and now I'm finally gonna do it after it's been 10 years, because, yeah, this game came out in 2000, I think. Oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yes! I did it! I beat boss battles! Hooray! Aw, I love that screen. Kirby's the hero! Now, ironically, I don't think you actually unlock anything for doing this. I think it's just something you can do in your spare time. Yeah, look, like, I didn't get any new options, no more movies. Settings don't even change. Yeah, I don't think you actually get anything. However, if there is something that this does unlock that I'm unaware of, feel free to post in the comments, and I'll make sure to put an annotation up in my video, or put it in the video description, if there are any changes. So, if that does do anything, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't, from the look of things, but... yeah, that's Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, and that's the end of this project. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a nice mini project to work on, and I have a game replacement in mind for this game already. And yeah, I'll see you guys for that next week. I'm not going to have an upload on Friday for a project, but I do have something I am going to upload that day. So stay tuned for that. But otherwise, this has been Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. This has been Slim Kirby. I will see you guys for the next project. Later, folks.